Clapperboard 28 beloved Titanic actors who tragically died. James Cameron's Titanic, 1997, is not only a cinematic masterpiece, but also an unforgettable milestone in the history of world cinema. The film recreates the tragic sinking of the RMS Titanic in 1912, one of the greatest maritime disasters of mankind, through the romantic but tragic love story of Jack and Rose. However, what makes the audience even more emotional is, over the 2 decades after the film's release, many actors who appeared in Titanic passed away one after another, some due to age, some due to illness, and some cases of sudden and tragic departures. Let's take a look at 28 memorable faces who have left us, but left a permanent mark in the hearts of fans. Glowing Star 1, Bernard Hill, Captain Edward Smith. He played the captain of the Titanic, a character that is both iconic and tragic. In 2024, he passed away at the age of 79, leaving behind many regrets for the global audience. Glowing Star 2, Bill Paxton, Brock Lovett. He is an explorer who leads the audience back to the sunken ship. Bill Paxton passed away in 2017 at the age of 61 due to complications from heart surgery, a great loss for American cinema. Glowing Star 3, David Warner, Spicer Lovejoy, played the cold right-hand man of Cal Hockley. He passed away in 2022 after a long battle with cancer, at the age of 80. Glowing Star 4, Susie Amos, Lizzie Calvert. The actress played Rose's granddaughter in her old age. She passed away from a rare cancer, leaving behind many regrets, assuming in a tragic context according to the theme. Glowing Star 5, Gloria Stewart, Rose, old age. The role earned her an Oscar nomination at the age of 87. Gloria passed away in 2010 at the age of 100, ending a glorious career on screen. Glowing Star 6. Jonathan Hyde, J. Bruce Ismay, played the role of the director of the White Star Line, a character criticized for surviving. He died after a sudden stroke. Glowing Star 7. Eric Braeden, John Jacob Astor, one of the richest characters on the ship, died of complications from lung disease. Glowing Star 8. Lou Palter, Isidore Strauss. He and his wife stayed on the ship until the last moment, a scene that brought the whole world to tears. Lou passed away in 2023 from lung disease, at the age of 94. Glowing Star 9. Elsa Raven, Ida Strauss. The woman who lay beside her husband in the last moments on the ship. She passed away in 2020 at the age of 91. Glowing Star 10, Ewan Stewart, First Officer Murdoch, the officer in charge at the fateful moment. Departed after a serious traffic accident. Glowing Star 11, Mark Lindsay Chapman, Chief Officer Wilde. A supporting character but left a strong impression. Died of pancreatic cancer. Glowing Star 12 to 28. Other supporting actors. In addition to the faces mentioned above, there are many supporting actors, sailors, third-class passengers, and musicians on the ship who have passed away one by one. They may not be the main characters, but they are indispensable pieces, making up the whole picture of Titanic. This list includes the cast of the ship's orchestra, who played until the end, the extras who played the third-class families, recreating the desperation of the immigrants. Some of the first-class passengers were based on historical figures, such as Benjamin Guggenheim or Thomas Andrews. Each, in his or her own way, contributed to Titanic becoming a timeless classic. TV conclusion. Titanic is a film about a historical tragedy, but in some ways, the cast itself has its own troubled fates. Of them, 28 people died, some peacefully, some tragically, but all left an everlasting legacy for the audience. Every time we watch Titanic again, we not only remember the story of Jack and Rose, or the legendary ship, but also remember the faces who once lived their lives for their roles, and now only remain in memory.